What's up, everybody? It's B with Pray for Snow Auto Detailing, and I am so super pumped that you are here with me in the garage today because I have a little bit of a story time, got some new products to test out, and just an all-around great, quick detailing experience. First, we're gonna do story time, and then we will test out and introduce the new products that I haven't tried out on the channel before as we are doing the detail of the Beep Beep, because we took the Beep Beep, or the Jeep Wrangler JL, to Teluride, Colorado, which is about 600-ish kilometers away. And the whole time we were there, it was cold. I'm talking -10 degrees Celsius. It was frigid. And you can see that the ice not only formed on a few parts of the Jeep, but it got covered in filthiness. And it was so dirty, in fact, that when we picked up our two awesome kids from their grandparents' house, you couldn't even see out of the rear view camera. It was a wreck, and it still pretty much is a wreck. The garage floor is totally caked in dirt, and we are going to rectify that by detailing it here in the garage right now. So let's get to it. First product we're gonna try out here today on the channel is Mr. Gold from Chemical Guys. This is a shampoo that is pH neutral, meaning it has no stripping qualities, and since the Beep Beep is ceramic coated, we do not need to use a stripping wash. We are just going to use a good shampoo that will wash it. Awesome, so that is product number one. The second new product we are going to try out today is a new wheel and tire cleaner. I know I've been bouncing around from product to product, trying out new things, but the one we are going to try today is Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner. We are going to use a Chemical Guys spray bottle, crossing brands a little bit. I think I'm gonna be okay though, because I am not necessarily a loyalist to a brand, but I am definitely a loyalist to things that are awesome, and these bottles are awesome, and so far Adam's polishes have been awesome with everything I've tried. So let's try out this new product. This is one that you do not have to dilute. Meguiar's Tire and Wheel Cleaner, you dilute that at a ratio of 10:1, and Chemical Guys Citrus Sticky Wheel Cleaner is also undiluted. And I wasn't unhappy with that product. It was working just fine, but I always want to test out new products and make sure that I am providing the highest quality experience to my customers. And I am going to tell you right now that Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner stinks. I hope it works well because it doesn't smell well. Obviously, these tires and wheels are coated with road grime. As I've already explained, we drove this Beep Beep about 1,200, way more than 1,200 kilometers, because we drove around too. Anyway, we were on the road a lot, and the road was filthy all the way there, all the way back. One concern I have is all in the wheel well, thank heavens they're not carpeted, but all in the wheel well is salt, dirt. I definitely see some rocks here. Let's see if we can. Okay, it's showing up okay. In here, all dirt and salt. You can see this nice little pyramid right here. And of course, rolling around into this area, covered in dirt and rocks. So as we start to clean the wheel and tire, we definitely need to rinse and wash all of this area and get all of this road grime off. And it's just the price you have to pay for driving in Utah, Colorado, whatevs, winter states. We are gonna apply the Adams Tire and Wheel Cleaner to the wheel and the tire. We're gonna let it dwell, and then we are going to use our detailing brushes to clean it off. Every other brand of tire and wheel cleaner that I have used, you spray it on, use your brushes to clean it off, and it always turns a different color, almost always a brown, and I'm assuming that's just the product pulling out that nastiness from the wheel and the tires and pulling it away. This Jeep is not a great test of the quality of a wheel and tire cleaner, because truly a wheel and tire cleaner's biggest test is when you have really oxidized wheels and tires. Like for example on that Mazda 3 that I detailed a couple months back, that is definitely a true test of how awesome that Meguiar's tire and wheel cleaner is. This Adams product worked amazing and the tires look really, really good, but I do want to give it a full test on something that has a ton of oxidation and brake dust on it to see what it can truly pull out. The Jeep is covered in either salt from Utah, and I believe Colorado uses sand similar to Wyoming to give the road grip when it is icy. Whatever it is, salt or sand, the Jeep is covered in it. We've got to rinse really, really well because we don't want to swirl any of that salt or sand into the clear coat and ruin it. Well, it is ceramic coated, but still we want to be as careful as we can to maintain the beautiful shine that the Adams graphene ceramic coating has given this Jeep Wrangler. One thing that is basically a must at this point, because the garage is so dirty and I am just tracking that salt sand combination all around, I need to rinse off the floor really quick around everything, squeegee it out so that I'm not just tracking more grossness all around the garage and being really counterproductive. Not perfectly clean, but I feel so much better about the floor. Relatively clean. We now need to wash the Wrangler. We are going to do that, of course, using that new product that I haven't tried out before on camera. That is Mr. Gold from Chemical Guys. This is a really solid shampoo. I am really curious to see if it foams better than some of the other products that I have been using recently, because it's been quite a while since I used it last. You gotta tell me what you think in the comments below. Does this foam up better than the other shampoos that we've used on this channel? Let's find out together. Well, I had a little bit of problems with this foam cannon the other day, and the O-ring ended up splitting, so it won't hold seal. I don't have another O-ring, but I do have another foam cannon. We'll finish this detail with that foam cannon, and then we'll have to figure out this O-ring problem later. Gonna wash using the 2-bucket method. I don't know if you caught it back in the washing section, but as I was using that first foam cannon right before that O-ring blew out for the second time, it wasn't foaming up very good, and I almost attributed that to the Mr. Gold from Chemical Guys. However, when I switched foam cannons, I really noticed that I was probably just losing the seal, so I was losing the pressure and not getting the epic foam. Once I started with the different foam cannon with the good seal, I noticed that it foamed up a lot better, so I am still a huge fan of Mr. Gold from Chemical Guys. Time to dry using the Adams Air Cannon. Wrangler turned out so sick. It is such a relief for me to have all of that road grime off of there because it was bugging. And if you must know, I have definitely washed a car in a self-serve car wash, or at least rinsed my vehicles off while on a road trip. Have I done it during winter? Maybe. Has a door frozen shut on a Mazda 626? Possibly. I needed to show more self-restraint on this trip, and I totally did. I made it home, but I couldn't go more than a couple hours at home without at least getting this thing back to amazing shape, and it turned out so good. Really appreciate you joining me on this wonderful adventure to restore the Wrangler to what it probably should be, even during a road trip. Over here is a link to my subscribe button. Click on that and subscribe to this amazing channel. I think it would be great. Over here is another link to one of my amazing videos. Click it, like it, love it, share it, enjoy it, whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments, of course. And of course, if you want to detail with B, go down and detail that like button, and I will catch you on the next one.